Tim.
Hey man, wow, that was a crazy 1 second mention.
What's
Episode
the
40, Charles
Yeah.
Hamilton.
shout out
Yeah.
to Hamilton?
Out there. Ain't
What
not like
was
a
the-
Remember
bird.
when Laquan just kept mentioning the fact that he's probably under a bridge somewhere, even though he was definitely going through psychosis?
That's crazy.
He might be.
Shout out to emotional terrorists.
And welcome to another grand episode of Dots and Lines. Well, y'all don't want to laugh now, huh? This is where the Wednesday Warriors meet the Hard A's. I'm here with some of my closest friends in the world, as well as a special guest, in order to talk about anime, manga, comics, and everything in between. So please introduce yourself, fellas.
It's your boy Mikano, your friendly neighborhood Renaissance man. I do all the things with all the stuff.
I am Mr. Sniffles, Digga Des. His name is Desmond.
Never gets old. I'm Dusse, MF Dusse, and I am a Trump employee currently, and I will be transitioning very soon, and not the transition that you're thinking of. So yeah, follow me.
I am Grayson Red, and I'm surely going to be editing that out. Pretty early.
Very surely.
You know what's dumb? I said, and a special guest. You are a special guest, but we've known each other since middle school.
Absolutely.
Really one of my closest friends. I'm going to dox myself real quick. We both live in Jacksonville. Did I ever tell you? Can we use real names on here? Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Zoe, did I ever tell you when you told me you're moving to Jacksonville, and I was like, I'm going to go to school in Jacksonville? At that period of time, I was like, I can't wait to reset my whole life. I'm not going to know nobody.
How did that work out for you?
Bro, I was like, the first thing I said when I got off the phone was, my life's a cosmic joke.
Yeah,
It's a giant cosmic joke.
tracks.
Yeah.
No. But
you didn't need to be alone anyway.
clearly the hell not.
I mean, the universe said, we got to stay tight. We got to be locked in. I mean,
Gang.
I was trying to go on my Sasuke arc, and then the universe said, sorry, bud.
So is Zo Naruto?
Or it might be Naruto. At that period of time, he was definitely way happier than me.
Yeah.
Way happier.
Child of
I
promise.
mean,
There's a lot of sad boy stuff to talk about.
Let's talk about a show that makes everyone sad, but also makes me happy because you know what? It's a little bit trash. See what I did there? Listen, Gachiakuta is unnerving. It is concerning what the hell is going on in this show.
Yeah.
First and foremost, the fact that there's still like hands and feet connected to the heart of a trash beast and no one's addressing is a little weird to me.
That he built.
Cool, whatever. And he's like really dead set on going to the surface. I thought he was just talking before, like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the sphere and we're gonna tear up everybody. I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, nice dream. No, he's just gonna do it like an episode. It's about to be Desmond's favorite side.
Crazy.
We're talking about genocide.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Taking flight for sure. Taking
Jakaris.
flight.
Bro, how did y'all feel about this episode?
This was a lot of lore dropped with this episode. I mean, the fact that they all turned up though, that they were on the trash beast was cool. Like, it's time to clean up. Like that activated something. Yeah. Let's get the fuck to cleaning. Especially Dear Santa with his vital instrument. Spoilers, we're going in the whole entire pod is spoilers.
Yeah, no.
Go
watch the episode and come back.
Yeah.
Come back
This
next week.
episode, even though this is by the time you're watching the clip, this is a little bit older. But for sure, Dear Santa with his vital instrument, the pacifier, draining the energy out of the punch, however much force, that shit is so broken. Yeah, power
Yeah.
scale. He gonna be. Look at the locked in this.
Yeah, that was turned.
I want to say that the main dude of the Raiders is clearly went to to the Piccolo School of Aura Farming.
100%.
Every chance he get, he is posing menacingly.
gosh.
Every single chance he get,
Menacingly.
like words, no words, exposition, no exposition. He's like posing, taking flicks. It's crazy.
So you just got caught up to all this. How do you feel speed running all this?
It was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. My brain is like, not only am I speed running this, I'm speed running My Hero, but this was a lot to take in. I had to rewatch the first 3 episodes like twice. This might be anime of the year, guys.
Oof.
No,
Might be anime of the year.
It might be.
You're not
It's
wrong.
so unique that it's just like I haven't seen anything like this. So like I'm looking forward. Hopefully they stick the landing, and we actually see everything that we've been waiting for come to life.
My question is that we've gotten so much lore. This is still technically like the first season.
Yeah.
All the lore, like we know how the power system work. We know about the MacGuffin with like the Watchmen series. Like we know about the thing trying to get up to the spirit. Like we know all this stuff. So my question is like, where does it go after this? Like it can only go. I'm gonna assume it's only gonna go up. No pun intended.
Pun intended. It's going up.
There's a lot there's a lot of mysteries that they present specifically in this episode. Like, okay, Regato got these gloves, but they're only supposed to be on givers, and givers are at the bottom on the ground. How did he get them? And from every time we've seen someone get someone else's vital instrument, they murdered them for it. So Regato.
Well, we don't know where Rudo's daddy at, so.
And we got to find out who killed Regato. We still got to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Series.
How are people flying to and fro? Apparently, there's like a barrier, so you can't just like go past it. But someone is, or multiple people doing it.
They got an inside man.
Do they have an inside man? Is this an operation led by the people in the sphere? Like, there is mad places they can go with this, and I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and the power scaling is also really dope too. Like it's fire.
Really cool. Oh yeah, and we forgot this tidbit. Apparently, the Vital Instruments, the Watchmen series, make you go a little crazy, unless you're already a little crazy.
Unless you're broken, which explains why we got the tragic backstory of Amo. It explains that it wasn't just like shock value.
No,
it actually had a purpose, which is honestly really great storytelling. Because when I saw it, I was like, all right, this is very shocking, but like it's not going to add anything to the story. But it makes a lot of sense why she was able to use that the way that she was, and the dude she took it from wasn't able to use it because he was just a trafficker.
Right.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, that's what Epstein was telling folks. Don't worry, you will just be able to use a really great Watchmen series item.
Crazy. Don't go to the island.
That's gonna come into effect.
Don't go to the island.
Why the fuck would you go to that island? So there was an anime you want to talk about that I've actually seen on the news feeds, man. I should check this out myself. Tell me about My Status as an Assassin.
I can tell you a good 6 minutes and 4 seconds of this anime.
Okay.
Because I was watching this before this podcast started. It is an isekai. Apparently, I don't know. First of all, they're in a class. And out of nowhere, they get transferred to the other world in typical isekai fashion. They get something over there. Everyone in the class gets to, test a magic ball and find out what their class is. One's a wind mage, one's a healer, disenchantment. Main character is an assassin, clearly. But his rival, supposedly, that top of the class is the hero. And let me just backtrack 2 minutes of the show.
Yeah.
He already murdered somebody. It looked like he murders the king of that world. Oh. So it's like, what the heck happened? I'm intrigued already. So we already know you're an assassin. You murdered somebody, and now we're finding out how you got your powers. instant, like, I want to watch this. I want to binge this. So I think everyone should watch My Status as an Assassin.
I'm gonna hit at least one episode of this hoe.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I normally don't like bang with isekai since Sword Art Online kind of ruined it for me, but I'll try it.
I mean,
I've been a fan of isekai since Digimon.
My Shield Hero.
Yeah. Hey, broke his brain real quick. That's an isekai, sir.
Yes, it is.
That's crazy.
Goblin Slayer.
Damn.
Oh, that's crazy. Digimon is isekai.
100%.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's actually wow. Okay, I'm learning stuff. I guess I do like isekai.
So, speaking about worlds in peril, brother.
Emphasis on peril.
My hero.
That's crazy.
Once again, breaking my heart. Just breaking my heart. First off, we are all caught up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why was I about to cry?
I did.
I was in my feels.
Yeah, everything is gonna be okay.
Oh man,
It really won't. But we're gonna give you the hope and promise that it does.
No, it won't.
Yeah.
It will not be okay, but we'll smile for you. Deku further proves why he's willing to sacrifice everything to save the world. And he pays for it very dearly. Before I show the image, how'd you guys feel about this episode?
When I read it first, I was like, okay, cool, power friendship, love that. It does what it does. But like watching it, I don't know what it just like hit me somewhere in here, like just watching them go through the struggle and then watching him not overcome it, but it is still the power friendship. Like it still very much is that. But I don't know, seeing it just hit different for me than reading it, like a lot different.
It's probably music.
I could agree with that. Well, it's all of it.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
Music, all of it in color and motion, the voice acting, it all goes into play. What Justin was saying about a boy wanting to save the world, but he wants to save the individuals in the world too. So that way, like, he is clinging on to this one boy who was crying because his life was so tragic. Like, getting into spoilers with Shigaraki's backstory, that's a whole thing about this episode.
Yeah. It's not in the backstory.
A whole maybe like 20, 15 minutes of this episode, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Are we going to get into the whole Eisen of it all right now? With the
Go ahead. Let it rip.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. We were talking about Epstein earlier.
Here we go.
All for One is my hero, Epstein. He is preying on children. He's a groomer.
Yeah.
He saw this child since birth, touched his head and said, I'm going to manipulate your whole life and make you mine. I can't wait to have that body.
But he manipulated the conception, the mom and dad getting into it because he said the daughter was too old. I was like, bro, excuse me?
I mean, he wanted, listen, All for One is a generational hate. It's like top 5 haters of all time. Eobard-Thawne, All for One. 1, 2.
I'm glad you mentioned Eobard-Thawne. We know that meme where it's like, Barry, it was actually me that made you pre-ejaculate early 10 years. No, this is actually that, though.
Yeah, this is. It's just, it's
in real time.
He is telling his son to impregnate someone else again, so he has the opportunity to tear his life apart from conception.
Just to get the get back.
But he already won.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
He was mad. He had to be in the shadows. Yeah.
He crushed the enemy totally.
You don't do that. That's crazy. No.
Bruh.
From pre-cum to this, like this is like to this, that's crazy.
But did he get his point across? Yes. And Eisen did the same thing.
He did. Yeah.
Literally.
That was a thing because of Eisen.
Yeah. But generational, because at least Eisen was like, I want to usurp God. All for One is just like, yo, I just want to.
I just want to. I really don't like this bitch so much. Yeah. I want the grandson to feel it.
What the generational hate is an understatement.
Shout out to Mr. Sniffles.
Did you guys peep when Shigaraki started screaming? You could hear it from his voice. He just shut his mouth.
Yeah. That's where the black
That
hand
shit was crazy.
the black hand at the end of the episode. But shout out to my 1 and 2 people in the episode who were a little bit rooting for Shigaraki to nuke the field. I'm just saying.
Crazy.
But I wanted what led to that moment. This is the moment where like I saw people freaking out on Twitter and things like that. I freaked out when I first read this. So I'm going to show the manga image.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When I read this in the manga, dog, I was, they say the series is about to end when they start chopping off people's limbs.
Jeez.
I was like, oh, it's really over soon.
First
You know what this
time
reminded
Deku
me
used his
of?
powers.
Yeah.
The little kiss lady was like, yeah, you keep using these arms like this is how it's going to end up.
That's how it ended up.
Here we are.
I was going to say, this reminds me of when I read the manga and a literal tree went through Neji's stomach. This is that type of gruesome. I'm like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Jeez.
Not the hard A Neji death.
I mean, it's bad writing in that. This is really good, but yeah.
And it's symbolic too, because his hands were going to be the ones that are going to change the future. He's used these hands. There's a lot of symbolism with hands that Horikoshi uses. You reach out, grab a person's hand to help somebody up. What if someone destroys yours? What's your hope?
Bro, hold it real quick too.
He used his head.
Real quick, that you said that, because one of the things he told Tinko was, reach out from my hand, like I got you, I'm here for you. And Shigaraki's, that's the persona of Tinko and his trauma. His thing is hands. He got it from One for All killing Yurichi, his brother, and that whole hand aspect. Like it is a lot of meta like relevancy with hands with Horikoshi. So I just found that real, full circle that like, damn, this makes sense. Like, what if young Tinko really was just trying to reach out for Deku's hand the entire time, but just was shut out? And that's a hatred. Sometimes you got it. Never mind.
I mean, to backtrack though, season 1, he could have, when he got the drop on Deku the first time, he could have killed him. Yeah, right. But he was still trying to understand why he was doing the stuff that he was doing.
Yeah,
because he could have ended the series right there. The series over.
Well, even the fact they actually messed up in the anime the first season. The hands that he eventually gets, All for One's hands. All for One's hands originally always had a hole in them.
No, that first hand on his mask, the first origin one, that's Yurichi's hand. That's first user's hand.
No, I'm talking about the hands literally on All for One, like his literal hand. His hands were always supposed to have a hole in them, and then he always reaches out. Like it's supposed to be a symbolism of like he's never full. He always wants to fill it with something else. It's just a gaping hole. And then when Shigaraki inherits that deep despair that he has, only becomes worse. And instead of trying to fill it up with something, he just tries to destroy everything else to feel it as empty.
It's honestly really symbolic storytelling that the great demon lord or whatever was constantly hungry and constantly trying to fill a void in himself. But the protege that he made was just trying to create a bigger void.
Yeah.
To match the void in himself. So he wasn't trying to fill anything. He was just, I'm just trying to wreck everything around me.
And that nigga was really close.
He was about it. He
was really close.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, not the last that we see of Shigaraki. Just saying. If you thought it was the last time we seen All Might when the All for One when Bakugo did his thing, it happens. My hero is stirring that. This is right before I say what I'm about to say. That's where I want to put the little pin in. But Shigaraki getting the quirk plant of they ended up being overhaul, like a mutation of overhauls, but not the regeneration part of it, just the destruction. That shit was so crazy. I was like, damn, the beginning stages of Shigaraki kind of came after Stain was overhaul. So, but this is where I wanted to say, I feel like watching this season, this is up there with the Promised arc and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Ooh.
Like it if we're going just off of the ending and wrapping up, we're not talking about the epilogue. We're talking about where we get the end of the story. When Father becomes God and fucking Alphonse does the reverse, that shit, and then the end of My Hero, like side by side. We promised that we had Scar versus Rav. Go speak on it. Speak on it, McCon.
I feel like yes, in some instances, yes, it is Big Bad versus the heroes. Everybody team. It is like a 1-for-1, like a beat for beat fight. However, because of the nature of My Hero, it kind of loses its stakes a little bit. Whereas in Full Metal, it's still like shonen-esque, so the heroes are going to win, but that was literally impossible, right? It was such an insurmountable thing that one of them had to literally sacrifice his essence in order to win. But in My Hero, the whole theme of the show is the power of friendship. The whole theme of the show is overcoming evil. Whereas in Full Metal, it was understanding how the world works, and it just so happens to be evil. This is literally good guy versus bad guy. So in terms of scale and scope, I would say, yeah, they're kind of like 1-for-1, but the Full Metal joint just hits. It just, I don't know. It just, there's more. They could lose in that fight.
I feel that.
At any point, they could lose if it wasn't for everybody. But in My Hero, it's like, Deku's going to win. He's going to win. You don't know how, but it's still going to happen because of the nature of the show.
Everybody coming to help real quick was pretty cool with this episode too.
Joseph, how do you feel about that? That's a bold statement.
You guys both got great perspectives. My perspective is completely different. Desmond brought up Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'm gonna move aside. When All for One took over Shigaraki, it low-key gave me reminiscent vibes of Kaguya taking over Madara. And the way My Hero did it, it was a lot better, and it actually makes more sense to what was going on over there. And this is just, it shows how much better writing My Hero actually has than the past animes like Naruto. I'm gonna keep comparing them because it's kind of similar to me. The power of friendship, the talk no jutsu, because that's what Deku's doing. Talk no jutsu, So I like My Hero so much because of this. They're sticking the landing where other animes have failed. So I see where y'all coming from, but this is my flag.
What?
My flag.
I didn't say anything.
We're gonna save this conversation for next week. I've been a firm. Go ahead.
One more thing.
Yeah.
So, like Naruto walked, so My Hero. It's like each one builds on the other one. In my opinion, this is what Boruto should have been, but
we don't speak of that name. So
oh my god!
Thank you.
Even now, we got 2 supporters and 2 haters.
God.
Thank you.
Oh my
god! I hate that.
Also, speaking of Horikoshi's fucking greatness, shout out to Astro. They had him as a hero in this episode. If you don't know, that's from Barrage. Yeah. They animated that, and I was like, y'all need to make a season. Make a season. I don't know, Bones. I don't know.
Barrage.
I don't know.
Have 18. They have like 18 chapters. There's no way they're doing that.
Hey, make it a little like a little fully, like a 4 episode. Give us a 4
episode. Yeah, it could be OVA.
Yeah, it could be OVA.
All right. Okay.
Hard A's. Y'all better support Hard A's.
Let's I could talk about this all day. Phil, next week after the episode premieres, I'm ready to go to war about this. I'm about Deku. I'm about to go.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay.
I don't fight online with people. I'm ready to rock out for Deku.
I will too. I just enjoy violence on the internet.
Before you segue, after this episode, I need you to let everyone know Deku over Naruto or Naruto over Deku.
No, that'll never be that.
Yeah, that's gonna be Naruto.
I'm not even gonna pretend like Naruto's
Is Deku a better Naruto?
No. So let's talk about One Piece and the overfarmer himself, Zoro. Have you guys noticed how much they wank Zoro anytime he shows up on screen?
Look at the frame.
Absolutely.
Bro, they wank him.
Absolutely.
They just jerk. Oh my god. It's like, all right.
Sanji don't even do anything anymore. Sanji just be there.
It's so sad.
The way
Yeah,
they make it. Sad. Can I share something with you guys? First off, great episode. Zoro clashes with one of the Saints. It's a really cool moment. I'll show you the clash as well because I'm like, wow, they animated that very well. They did a little panoramic view. Zoro saves the day. Cool. I loved it. They're still getting ready to escape from Egghead Island, but they're fending off these literal demon oligarchs who run the world. And it's very tense. It's very concerning, but I know they're gonna survive and leave, and so does everyone else. This story doesn't end here. But this is how much they wank Zoro. I had to go back and reread the chapter. Zoro clashes with the Saint. I forget his name right now. And in the middle of the clash, he's going so hard, his sword lights on fire. I'm like, when the fuck did that happen? And it did.
That did not happen in a manga.
God forgive me. I will go back and check again and see if this happened, if I just missed it. But they just gave him random fire powers in the middle of this.
And they will never explain it.
Yeah. When you got the opportunity to wank, man.
Yeah.
If it's for Zoro's sake, just Sabbath, you the GOAT, bro.
You know what's crazy? That one panel probably cost more than all of One Punch Man Season 3's budget.
Why? I don't know why you'd say that. It's a very well animated and adapted version of a critically acclaimed series.
Yes.
One Punch. Let me not. One Piece is great. One Piece is great. It's been great. I have a couple things to say about our next topic, but anybody watch this episode besides me?
No, I'm just kind of waiting for it to end.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
I am. I want to see this shit. What that's going on now? I give a fuck. I mean, I care less about the rest of it.
You'll see it in 3 years. I'll explain why you're going to see it in 3 years. One Piece, as we've talked about, guys, is going seasonal. Woo!
For the first time.
For the first time, which is awesome. It's damn near seasonal now because they took a 4-month break to give us these episodes, and they've been great episodes. They're going seasonal, and from what we're hearing on the internet, hopefully I'm wrong. I pray I'm wrong. They're going to do a 1 chapter to 1 episode pacing.
Oh no!
Thank you. For all of you who don't know, a good anime takes 2 to 3 chapters, so the pacing can be appropriate. There's not a whole bunch of empty space because there's only about max 21 pages in a manga chapter. That's not enough to fill up 22 minutes of an anime. Each page a minute, that's insanity. For example, I had to pull this up. If you guys remember this Vice Admiral has, I might edit this in, she has half a page where she's punching the shit out of this giant. They somehow stretched that out to 3 minutes. And it's half a page. And it's okay, they're showing her power up. They're showing her throw the coat off. They're showing people excited to her. They're showing her punch. Oh, they're showing her punch again. It's the same punch. Cool. Now they're going to show her back up. If we're going seasonal, why in God's good name are you going to keep the same pacing? Am I bugging out? Am I tripping?
You're not.
It just reeks of them trying to squeeze every last bit of rancid juice from this before it ends. Nigga, just let it end right. You're gonna make me wait a year so you can do the same thing you were doing for the past 20? What the fuck?
Do you remember Wano arc?
Do you remember Dressrosa arc?
One Piece was never going to end anyway. I don't know why y'all acted surprised.
It will.
The Odyssey never ends. One Piece never quitting.
It's not good. I mean, I was so excited for the seasonal thing because I thought, oh, finally appropriate pacing for one of the greatest stories that they've probably ever told. And no, they're just chopping it up so that way we have more of the same.
Has this been verified? What's the source?
I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm just seeing it a lot on the internet, a lot. And usually when these One Piece rumors happen, as far as anime goes, they come out to be true. Like, I don't know if we reported on here, but I remember talking to you guys
Right.
about a break coming up, and the break came. You know what I mean?
But sorry, I'm gonna say like the seasonal thing is definitely confirmed.
Yeah,
as far as the pacing goes, this has been One Piece's pacing damn near the entire time. They've been stretching it and bleeding it dry. And it's probably only going to get worse because they're re-releasing the anime next year with faster pacing.
Right.
But it's still going to be like 4 or 5 years before they catch up to where they're at now.
Yeah, it's going to be a long time.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of chapters between where we're at now and where we're at in Elbaz.
It's probably like a year's worth of chapters, something like that.
It's not that much.
It's not that much.
Hopefully, now that it goes to seasonal, we have longer episodes, less episodes in the arcs, and we have more content to fill these chapters. But it seems from what you're saying, it's more of the same. And I don't like it because y'all might as well keep the same structure if y'all going to, half-ass it anyway.
Not when there's money. I want to get paid.
Oh, it's getting paid.
Not if we stretch it out.
Number one anime in the world.
Yeah.
The world.
Unfortunately.
It's very ironic that show and series about, freedom and living the best way you can is restricting a whole bunch of people in the worst way possible.
Ironic.
I never thought about that.
So the One Piece flag has become a Gen Z protest thing. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Monkey D. Luffy, man.
For those of you guys who don't know, in August of this year, I believe Indonesia had a really huge protest in which they started flying the Jolly Roger of the One Piece, of the Straw Hats in One Piece. And it became such a prevalent thing that the government literally banned it because it was becoming divisive to the nation. And they just started doing it more. Like, you can find a whole bunch of videos of people flying the flag and burning shit up and blah, blah, blah. And it spread to other nations, like to the point where it's going on in Mexico right now as we speak. Which
is the biggest country for them to be taking up this flag, because if Mexico is showing up this flag, best believe it's going to go to the World Cup. Best believe it's going to be prominent around other nations seeing this stuff.
Yeah.
I give it, it's 2025. By the end of 2026, it's going to make its way to America. And I promise you, the president will notice all the Luffy flags, all the Straw Hat flags that's going on. And he's going to understand that it's a rebellion going on here. So,
bro, wouldn't it be fire if Trump popped out with an emu shirt on?
You know what? I think you should be the first person to make an AI generated video of him popping out in an emu shirt, so we can actually make this happen.
Boom. Bro, follow the vision. Bro, Trump emu shirt. Maybe put the tall hat on him. JD Vance, one of the Saints. Let's Saint Saturn, because they're both kind of fat. And then boom. Then we've got what's Ugly Boy with the weird accent? Elon Musk. Boom. Elon Musk. Jupiter.
That tracks out. Actually,
Cash Patel to do
this is so accurate. It's disgusting.
Art imitates life. I think the big thing with these protests that we're seeing and them using the Jolly Roger is that was the intention of the intention wasn't like the protest, but the intention was to write a character that did oppose the status quo and did oppose the powers that be. He is effectively, Luffy's a terrorist in every sense of the word. He's a terrorist, free slaves, frees islands and shit. So for them to use that and now co-opt it to mean this larger thing, which is just a symbol of fighting government, is honestly probably the intention.
Yeah, for sure. Those losers, I don't want to say their names because it's such a terrible take, that were on the show with Hassan and said, I never thought One Piece was political. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Come on, man.
Either it's one of two things. Either you're so dense and so daft in regards to understanding creative writing that you really don't even understand the story. You're just like, cool, rubber boy. or you are actively ignoring one of the core values of the story to the point that it is just that it would be shown in slop. You are missing the point openly. I hate people like that. I hate people that try to take away the most important part of the story so that way they don't have to confront their own feelings. The story's out there and it has a message. Deal with it. Don't be a pussy.
Listen, the funny thing about it is, Luffy shot the government flag.
Yes.
And it burned.
Luffy,
you can't do that in real life. If you shot and burnt the flag, that is a problem. If somebody punched the shit out of Trump, that is a problem. You know, like, how is he not a terrorist? How are you? We have examples on examples.
If we had a nigga who went to every island that he can think of, beat up the world leader, fed everyone, said, come and get me, and then put his flag there, he would be a terrorist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me get off this because I'm getting a little passionate.
The world needs a Joy Boy. I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I never thought one people per whip code.
It's hilarious.
On a much lighter subject, hey, did you guys read that new Batman Deadpool?
I did.
Did not. Tell me about it.
Well, before you hit the heavy side, give some reverence. This is the second part of the DC Marvel crossover. This is a big deal. We have a lot of people on this. We've got Grant Morrison, Dan Mora, my dog, Scott Snyder, the GOAT, Tinian, Sherman, absolute Wonder Woman artist. Don't forget that. Tom Taylor, Bruno Redondo, Mariko Tamaki. The list goes on and on. I actually can't keep going on because I'm just going to keep talking forever.
And more.
And more. I will say that I expect too much from these. I expect too much from these. You know, I expected to have my world rocked, and it's not. It was never supposed to be that. It's supposed to kind of be a celebration of this even happening. So just seeing Deadpool and Batman together with a better story than I thought the first one was supposed to be the point.
Yeah.
And some cool moments with the secondary stories. Before I start glazing Nightwing, how'd you feel about the main story, bro?
They don't even fuck with the companies. Don't even fuck with each other like that. So it's like the celebration aspect of it is cool, and it's novelty is what it is. It's novelty.
It is novelty.
Which is fine. However, when they first made the Amalgam Universe, it was like, it was still novelty, but it was like, oh, I got to see these two characters smushed together. And they brought back Dark Claw, which was cool. But
that was really cool. That was really cool.
It was, but it was zany. It was like the Animaniacs. Like, it was zany. It was stuff happening. It was Deadpool talking and yapping, and then Batman being confused, but also knowing at the same, like, it's.
Well,
I wanted more.
That Mora is on steroids, bro. I don't know if he drew this particular page here.
So Darkwing,
Dark Claw.
Dark Claw is a holdover from the old Amalgam Universe.
Yeah.
So
I will
call back.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you go. I'm gonna say it's a callback.
Yeah, it's a callback. It's great. And they make a new one too, which is cool. Actually, I'll show you that because it's not like it's like the craziest story in the world. They make DeadBat, Deadpool, Batman combined, and it's really it's cool. It's fun. It's zany.
Okay.
Cool.
I want you guys to pay attention to that top panel. Ignore the cosmic entities banging.
Yeah, she going through it.
Which is the thing that happens in this book.
Yeah. So we have to give context to these two because, like, and many other people that don't know, Grant Morrison wrote this story. You said zany, you said trip. Grant Morrison is a bit of a zany person. All right. They have always had trippy stories. Zur-En-Arr Batman came from them, as well as, like, Multiversity, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Grant Morrison.
That tracks.
If I remember correctly, he has this, I'm not trying to be funny, he has this weird religious belief where the fifth dimensional beings are going to come down and take us up, and then we're going to combine and make a universe. that's like a thing. He's always been a little bit off, but they've always been a goat at writing. And they also created my favorite Robin. So they get a little bit of a pass from me.
Fair.
Yeah.
And that's what the story was. It was wild, it was zany, it was interdimensional beings banging at the same time. Batman's figuring out that he's in another universe. A whole lot of metatextual talk.
Fifth dimensional dick. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. There we
5D. 5D.
And this story was written by Tom Taylor, which I loved. Sticks and Snikts, which all rhymes with Dick. My boy Dick Grayson is rolling around with Laura Kinney. Of course, Laura Kinney, Wolverine, Dick Grayson, Batman. They are the children of incredible heroes. And they kind of talk about it in this issue. And they have cool little moments. Tom Taylor wrote both of them. Arguably, within the modern era, their best runs. Within the modern era, the past 10 years, don't kill me, people. Chuck Dixon was the greatest. Calm down. I read that too. It was fun.
Shout out to Tom Taylor, actually.
He's fucking awesome. I met him at a Comic-Con and he signed my issue 25, where, you know, the Black Superman, Val Zod?
Yeah.
He was like, apparently he like redesigned him.
I gotta get him to sign my. I don't have one yet, but the Funko Pop, my 10-inch dick, the Nightwing Walmart
The 10
exclusive.
inch.
Yes, Walmart exclusive 10-inch dick. I will carry it and have it signed.
We're gonna keep sexualizing Dick by mentioning the fact that Bruno Redondo always keeps him with a fat ass. That shit is poking more than Laura's side by side.
For sure.
It's hilarious.
And that's from a distance.
Yeah, that's from a distance. Up close, I know that thing jiggling. Pause. It was a fun issue, man. You know, Dick shows great character moments. He helps Gabby, which is Laura's sister. He's very comforting. At the end of the issue, Laura and Babs hang out. They're eating Chinese food, and they just like talk. It's very quaint. I appreciated the story. Yeah, and then there's a Harley Quinn Hulk issue or story which I just didn't care about.
That's weird.
In the slightest.
Yeah.
The subscription issues were kind of cool. I got to the Thor and Shazam and the Flash and Fantastic Four.
Nice. Oh, I did want to, first off, tell me about that. How'd you like it?
Nah. I don't like the format of those comments. The scroll down. I rather, do the swipe or page turn rather. But it was cool, seeing is. I always say Groot. The ape is Groot, right? What is his name? Groot. Yeah. He was in the issue. The Shazam one was kind of cool too. Spoiler alert, I didn't appreciate the fact that he can hold Namor, but whatever. He's also a god too. So.
Oh, he can hold Mjolnir? I guess. Oh, okay. Hey, all right.
Or
I guess.
Sure,
Giving it out like hotcakes.
I will say this. I'm very glad that they released those on the apps. I'm going to read them later on, which I haven't gotten to it. It shows that they still give a damn about digital, even though, these books, like the DC vs. Marvel books, they're only released physically. You can't buy them on Comixology. Yeah. Okay. And also there was a Static Shock and Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel crossover as the last story. Oh. Yeah, it was cool, right? It wasn't nothing special.
Hey, shout out Static, keep getting your moment, man.
Yeah, it's a hype time for Static fans.
Yeah, they're giving. Listen, y'all are eating.
They are.
Yeah, I think my problem with these books is that they could have given us like a cohesive event,
right?
And honestly, they should have put smaller writers on the book, which I get why they put the big names on. I get why it happened to draw attention to it.
Yeah,
but even if there were smaller writers on the book, we still would have read it because of the nature of the spectacle of Marvel and DC, right? we still would have read it anyway. And you don't need the big names to attract readers because people that are reading who know the big names are going to read it regardless.
Hey.
So they could have put smaller writers on the book and given us like a cohesive story and a cohesive through arc and given us an actual event versus just one-off quirky zany stories that don't really mean anything.
I'm with you about the quirky zany stories. I really was expecting too much. Rumor, I was for real. Rumor has it there's going to be a really good Superman, Spider-Man story coming in April. You didn't hear it from me though. So, I gotta disagree with them putting smaller creators on there because these niggas is under contract, Phil. Like, imagine you paying a nigga, I'm sure it's more than this, $100,000, but the nigga you paying $20,000 is writing your arguably most monumental book of the year. I'm gonna get my money's worth, nigga. Get over here and write this book.
Thanks.
Use your name. Multiply the looks on this.
Yeah, but look how it turned out.
It might have turned out the same because it might have turned out the same if someone else small was on the book. You know, you never know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm always, unfortunately, because I love this shit so much, I have to think about the economics of it because I want this shit to last forever.
I love this Wednesday shit, nigga.
I do love this Wednesday shit. So when I see sales for things and I see who's selling more and who's selling less, when I first heard that Daredevil is being written by Stephanie Phillips, who I very much so respect, my first thought was, unfortunately, why the fuck isn't Donny Cates writing it? Because there's so much of a fervor for him to come back after his last, unfortunately, he had some incidents happen. But his last big book was the Venom book, which, you know, the last book he completed because he had a car accident and then the Thor run had to end early and a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah.
So I know I'm just a guy. These niggas that are crunching the numbers back there, I know they think the same thing. You got to think about what's going to make the company the most money. You just have to.
Yeah, that's true.
You just have to. Speaking of something that should be making no money, but apparently is really good. Did anyone read Nova Centurion before I glaze it?
Glaze away.
No, but fuck Villanova.
Gotta love the glaze. Gotta love the glaze.
Yo, why? How do you find basketball hate every time I talk? How? This is a skill.
You lucky it wasn't another hate, man. You probably can or keep this or edit, but at least
Not gonna lie.
At least you know it's not the other hate.
I think we should all hate Nova, honestly.
Now we should. We all have a reason to hate Nova.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I greatly. You guys have no idea what they're talking about here. Listen, Nova was really fun. The book was really fun. Phil, I'm actually going to defer to you a little bit on this after I glaze. This is a really great issue, really fun art. It was Jed McKay who's been doing a crazy job on Moon Knight and Lopez. I haven't seen this artist work before, but he's fire. After everything that happened in Imperial, Nova has the world mind, and he's got all of the Nova Corps on his back, and it's actually kind of fucked up because everything that's happened since the Annihilation War, it keeps coming up in this. He is basically on borrowed time. Every time he uses the world mind excessively, he has to like get a whole bunch of power, like literally like electricity or something, to charge it up again, and that costs money. So he's got to hook up with Pip the Troll. Pip the Troll's a scumbag, but he's also like apparently a really good manager, and he's trying to do his best while also balancing out the fact that he needs to pay to do his best.
Yeah.
They referenced a lot of stuff in the Annihilation War, Annihilation Wave and everything, and the fact that he was in the Cancerverse. That was stuff in Marvel right before I started getting into it. The stuff that ended like 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
That era gets referenced so much, I feel like I was there, Phil. How was that for you?
So the Cancerverse was such a cool concept because it answered the question of like how long until a hero turns into a villain. So for those who don't know, the Cancerverse, in Marvel 616 canon, there was a hero named Marvel who was the precursor to Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, and he had cancer and he died. Now in the Cancerverse universe, he had cancer, but he got all the magic and all the science together, and they killed Death. So then none of them died. Now a universe without death just mutates, is what happens, and everything turns into this, like grotesque situation. And then it also opened the door for the many angled ones, Shumagara's people.
Shout out to Shumagara.
And they pretty much like infected and turned everything into like these like deformed. Like, have you ever seen the Thing, the 1997 movie with John Carpenter? I think John Carpenter.
Yep.
But The Thing, basically, it was like that. It was just body horror stuff. And then in Annihilation, they opened up a rift to the Cancerverse, and they started spilling out into our world. And then we had to like go there and bring death to their world, essentially, and then like our version of death into their world, and then kill everybody. It was crazy.
And the world mind, they make reference to world mind getting stuck there, and now it's like fucked up, which makes sense because everything gets mutated over there. Okay.
Yeah, by cosmic deed, the many angled ones live in between the slits of universes.
Yeah, real quick, can I say this is why I love comics? You can, if you really want to, you can just start at like what issue whenever, but there's always a fake issue one that they give you that you can really start from, and just keep on reading. You'll get the story, but you can find something out that really intrigues you, and there's like a whole nother world you get to explore.
Yeah,
you can always find something new. I fucking love comics. I might finally dig into that era of Marvel.
That era was crazy. Honestly, like that was like golden age of Marvel right there.
Yeah, I believe you. That was the era, because at the same time that was going on, Planet Cult was going on, and Civil War was going on, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
That's a lot.
Thor killed the Builder. It was honestly like that. That was just a crazy era.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna
So much happened.
You know, I was actually kind of surprised you didn't have Kingdom Come on your Humpty Hall.
Kingdom Come?
I think something about DC. I think that's what it was.
Do they have an anniversary issue? Kingdom Come is a classic story.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's probably someone getting back catalog. Then my bad.
Yeah, that's
everyone,
a classic story.
Yeah,
Shout
everyone.
Shout out to EarthX.
Shout out to EarthX. Shout out Mark Wade. He'd be around Comic Cons, and like it's like people. It's like watching, to me, it's like watching people walk past Ray Lewis and not realizing who he is. Like that's the level of goated that he is. It's like, do you guys not know who the fuck this is? And he's writing current stuff for DC right now. Like he wrote Absolute Power, and he's writing Justice League, and he's all over the DC universe again. But like, ever since I've been going to Comic Con, it's like people didn't understand. Like, no, this is one of them ones, nigga. Like he really liked that. You want it? Everyone loves the Flash, right?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Speed Force?
Yeah.
Thank Mark Wade. Enough said. That's he did that.
I mean, that's Flash. That's yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. One day we're gonna go on. I'll go on a deep diatribe about why he's so fucking important to comics. You know, it might be a yap session on the live stream.
Yeah, that could be interesting to hear. Just to people
Absolutely.
Influence on the series, on to the medium of comics.
Mark, wait. I was about to start. I'm not doing it.
That's Big Mark. That's Big Mark, not the little one.
Not the little one. Digga, there was a series that you want to talk about that we didn't get a chance to get into. Hit me with it.
Yeah, man. We talked. I read a comic, and it wasn't DC, and it wasn't Marvel. Well, it was Imagine That. Mark Phillips, our DC Worlds comic. I didn't get to check out the YouTube of it. I know it came out before the actual comic of it, but man, reading this, it made me feel like I was in high school with the homies again. You know, with Quincy and us wanting to do the manga, and like it flipping through the pages, they're off to college. That there's like a thing where it says y'all need to leave, man. The school is not what y'all think it is. Leave the island. I was like, oh, I see what you're doing, Mark. Why the fuck? Why the fuck would you go to that
Island.
island?
Oh my god.
But if you would so graciously go to that panel where I knew that I was hooked in on this, probably like third or fourth page, and the little girl finds the destruction book and the nuke. It just goes and the story, and that's really when I knew I was drawn in. I was like, yo. That
Dog.
moment when I read nigga in one of the in one of the speech bubbles, I was like, all right, cool. This is like actual like here we go, like the comic. Let's get into the world. The how the issue ends, like them building the Sasuke and Naruto, like 1-2 bond. This stipulation that they put on that, real interesting take. So W Mark, man, this is me putting on for the city for real.
Why
Yo,
would you
first off, I didn't realize. I think you did mention it. It just slipped my mind. The fact that it is RDC World makes me want to read this, like for sure.
This shit was. I mean, we could put the link in the actual the YouTube for it, but yeah, that was like 15, maybe 20, $18 shipped. It came with a little poster card. That was the first promotion art of what we had shown up for it. But yeah, this is spoiler alert. This is my recommendation. Like this shit is nice.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Like they
I
got
think
the
I'm gonna get that.
got the crest, like the little Harry Potter, like it really gets you immersed in the world. I did make the comparison like the high school with the homies because like one of the characters, he like I said, he reminds me of Quincy. Like he was using his charm to hit on the main character's mom, and I was just like, yo,
yeah, tracks.
Yeah, man.
Was his name Iridius by any chance?
No, his name was Anthony, but close enough, man.
Close enough. Close enough.
I swear he did the. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you, man. Mark might have been there when we was all together.
Yo,
He was at the
RDC World. They true to this.
Shout out. I do have one question though. Going back to Gachi before we wrap up. Would you be upset if Jabber said nigga?
In the English dub.
In English dub.
Only in the English dub.
Yeah, no, of course, only in English dub. But like, if there was an anime that was ever going to do it, it would have to be Jabber.
It would be this one. Yep.
That episode and oh my bad. Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't want to serious this out too quick. You know how like they say we miss out on reading sub or whatever because there's cultural context that we just won't know unless it's with the
Same
way.
Yeah.
This is the first time in anime like the cultural context speaks directly to me.
Facts.
The first time. So first off, it's a black voice actor, which is like super important.
Shout out to Zeno.
Shout out to Zeno Robinson. If I hear him say nigga, I'm not gonna be like, ugh. I'm gonna be like, it probably won't phase me. It's gonna be like,
yeah.
Which is what I want.
Right. Sounds about right.
Matter of fact, actually, that's cap.
Nah,
I'm gonna be
even in the episode where they the Zenka backstory and the them laughing manically at the end, like the English dub of that just came out this prior Sunday. But man, like you said, Zeno is on fire, man.
Goated.
Easily.
Yeah. I can honestly see Zeno being in like a Hall of Fame voice acting like Chris Sabat or something like that. Like he is that good and he is trending up.
Yeah.
Love that.
Shout out to his live action shit too. I mean, if we were calling the comic shop live acting, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Technically, yes, for all intents and purposes.
I just love niggas winning. I love niggas winning in things that I like.
Facts.
Speaking of which, Digga, let me say his name correctly. Murewa Ayodele, the writer of Storm, said the next Storm comic that's coming out, it will be an ongoing. So I'm gonna make sure that I pre-order that bitch to do my part, because the only way comics stay alive is through pre-orders.
Ongoing.
Oh yeah, I get to explain this to my friend. So you have limited, which is like miniseries, maxi series, like 12 issues or something. Then you have ongoing. That means, hey, you fuckers, if you like this book, we keep making it. If you don't and you don't buy it, it disappears. I'm not shaming anyone. I will be purchasing it. If you cannot purchase it, live your life, I understand. But for those of you who can, do your best and try to. We do live in a draconic age of like comic books where you have to pre-order your books. That sucks. I know. I wish I had a better answer for you, but I will do my part and pre-order the book because this is a really good book. Some behind the scenes stuff. Me and Desmond caught up all the way to it so we could talk about it, but this is like a terrible time to talk about X-Men comics. So we're saving it for when the book comes back.
That's what I was about to ask. What kind of run was that? And does that even mean that they're connected in some way?
Oh yeah, they're directly connected.
Okay.
And it was ongoing. And,
right. See, there we go. I learned.
Yeah. Hard A's. Wednesday
Warriors. Everything in between.
Everything in between, nigga. Come on now. But yeah, let's get to recommendations, y'all.
Recommendations.
Mine's still on the screen.
I will go first. Actually, Desmond, you want to go first because George is still up?
Yeah. Imagine that. Go ahead. We'll put the link for the website for y'all to order. Hopefully, we get this in the comic shops. Like this is good. I'll pay $4 for it if that's how much it is. I know that's for like bigger brands, but if it was for the price of a Marvel, I would also pick this up ongoing, $4.
Okay.
Sure.
I have two. One is a shameless plug. Tell Me Where Do We Stand is now at 55% fully funded on Kickstarter.
Okay.
So
Congrats.
go 5K left.
Okay, man. Everybody donate what you can if you can.
Another link in the episode.
Link in the episode.
For real.
And my other plug is not plug. My recommendation is One World Under Doom. Just wrapped up. Honestly, it's the best Doctor Doom story I think I've ever read. It's like it's top, not the best. It's like Doom War and then this. It's like they're very close though. Like with what they did with Doctor Doom and his characterization, I hate the fact that they still had to try and make him a bad guy by using his own citizens to funnel his magic because that's not a thing Doom would have done. But they still had to try and villainize him in a way because Doom was effectively right in this instance. But they did a lot of good things with his character, and they also had Doom do the one thing we've never seen him do, which is sacrifice something personal to him. And not for the sake of power, but for the sake of someone else. I'm not going to spoil it, but like Doom actually cares about somebody, and it's not his mother, weirdly enough. But like
can care too,
crazy.
I can imagine what it is.
Yeah, but they do great work with Dr. Doom's character, and I'm excited to see what comes after this because they leave the book on a cliffhanger that makes even Reed Richards be like, "Oh shit, what's about to happen?"
All right,
Zoseph, hit us with something.
Yeah, we spoke about it. My status as an assassin, Isekais are taking over. I'm loving it. Get down or lay down.
Crazy.
Do you gang bang? I'll be outside with my gang.
I mean, I'm a hard A, so I think so.
You are a hard A. You are absolutely a hard A.
Yes.
From the Dusse.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that my suggestion, just because it did kind of everything that I wanted to do, probably Nova Centurion. Yeah, Nova Centurion is gonna be my suggestion. It was good. It had action. It had stakes. There's a really powerful scene where Nova's talking to the World Mind, and he's in a graveyard, and he's like, "Why am I in a graveyard?" And they say, "Because that's how you perceive the Nova Corps to be, just a whole bunch of graves that you've let people die." And it's like, "Oh wow, that's what you're carrying around with you all the time."
My graveyard pile would be full.
Yeah, you need to banish some of them hoes because All of them didn't die because of you.
Free Fairy Tale Snow, man.
Shadow Realm
You can't-
forever.
Vanish.
You're a psycho, and that should never be unbanned.
Remove
Shout out to
him from-
Bakura.
That stank bitch.
Thank you guys for viewing another grand episode of Dots and Lines. Zoe, listen, it's episode 40, so thank you very much for even popping up on us. I appreciate you. I seriously.
Thank
I
you
really
for
do.
having me. I had fun. Love kicking it with the homies, talking about anime and comics and all things nerdy. That's what I do.
Big facts.
Listen, everybody, like, subscribe, comment, and be nice to each other. Don't be a weirdo. Whoa. Okay, bye. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That was actually diabolical.